warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Graham. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now Graham. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Graham here from the shotgun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Graham going to set up to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Graham to throw it. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now it's Graham. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Graham to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Graham will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Tay Crowder able to make the play.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Graham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
A first down carry for Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Graham. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
3rd down from the gun, Graham. Open space inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckham. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And from
the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Graham on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. Open man left side is Gronkowski.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Suckup now for the Tampa Bay field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's It's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They slot Gronkowski out right. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Graham.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end, Bryant.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A final shot before the break. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Six yards left on second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. 30. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Graham. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, some strong running. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Stafford on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Graham to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Graham on third down. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Bucs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Graham. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Titans 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Graham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Airing this one out for Evans. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. A big connection on that one, 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Graham will throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Stafford now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together,